Alright, it should actually be live. Let me just try to get the stream up on my phone so I can see the chat.
Yeah, I can also watch the chat as I told you earlier. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on. It's on.
Alright, yep. Okay, I'm just gonna share the link to some people.
Okay.
Right, made an announcement. Um, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna close Discord. No, wait, no. I can't. What the hell? Okay.
Should I also remove the plugin list? I could modify
Yeah,
that in like 1 minute. It's not
yeah.
it's
Go
not
ahead.
that hard. So
Okay. I think I'm kind of lagging.
the Packetevents plugin is the class specified in the plugin YAML as the main class, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
It should be done, but possibly the get plugins method was already used by another class, and
Hmm.
I'd have to find these usages. Wait, but I find that out later when I attempt to commit.
Alright, I was probably just, I don't know. But, yeah. I'm just gonna be making wrappers. So,
Okay.
now I think, yeah. Okay, we've got 5 viewers. And Gas, Nick, and Technio in the chat. Hi. So, let's start off with some rappers. I think I made a comment somewhere. I wanted to make some rappers, but I remember I wanted to make the. Okay, let's go WikiVG. And what rappers did I want to make? I wanted to make the block change rapper, which was not too easy, not too hard. It was, yeah. Oh wait, no, not there. Over here. And
Should we use Lambda internally, or
um, I don't think it should be a problem actually.
Yeah, Lambda has one disadvantage. It's consuming a lot of performance if you use it
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Internally,
consume any performance, but using it one time in Java 8 especially, it consumes a lot of performance, but later it's really doesn't matter at all if you use Lambda or Runnable. This is because Java has to load like very much stuff internally if you use a Lambda
I
version.
see.
But
Well,
if you don't mind, we could use Lambda.
okay, so Nick
Most
is asking, should we release Alice?
or bigger plugins. I think also VIA version uses Lambda, but I'm not sure about that.
Well, as long as it's not called every, I don't know, tick or something, should be alright. As
No,
long
no,
as,
no. It's a one-time thing. The
yeah,
JVM has only to load that Lambda stuff once.
okay. Um, block change. After block change, I'm gonna do entity metadata, so don't worry.
Okay.
No, I'm just talking to the chat. Back out. Block
So
change.
I already did something like that in the past.
Sorry?
Um, I already did something like a data watcher, a web data watcher in the past.
Oh.
A bit complicated
Yeah, I
to do
found it. I
that,
found
but
it real complicated. I found it real
yeah,
complicated.
it's not that complicated,
I don't
but
know.
yeah, it's a bit of a challenge in the beginning, but yeah, it took me like 1 hour, but
Oof.
with the result, I was very happy because I could use it to like set my NPC and something like that. It was really
Oh,
cool.
nice.
And
Yeah, yeah,
definitely helps when you are creating anti-cheats because it makes NPCs a lot more player-like
yeah,
because you can set air ticks and stuff like that. It's really cool.
yeah, yeah.
I love it.
So, um, did it exist in 1.7? Probably. Yep. So, let's just have a look at how it looks like.
Could I just change the name of the service priority values? It's an enum and they are not named conveniently.
The sorry, what do you mean?
Could I just rename the values of service priority?
Oh, that's part of bucket.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, what?
Yep.
What? These names, why aren't they all in caps? It's an enum. What the hell? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, someone's asking, did you fix post player inject? Not yet. Um, later at the end, I'm gonna fix that. So, Nick is asking if I pay you $50, will you? Oh shit! Someone's donated. There's donated $1. Thanks for the dollar, mate. Okay, so Nick is asking if you pay $50, will I record half of Alice processors from Protocol to Packetevents? Yes, I will. Honestly, yes, I will. I mean, it actually shouldn't be too much with the new event system. It's very similar to Protocol, and yeah, I would even do it for cheaper actually. But yeah, let's go back here. Why? Oh yeah, yeah. So Now, let's look at protocol version numbers. 1.7.10. Not there. Block change. Where is that? There. Block X, block Y, block Z, yep. Block ID, and block metadata. Okay, metadata is an int. This is block ID, question mark. Okay, so you basically get a block by the ID over here. And this is...
The ID is like the type.
I see. Okay. So do the other values not matter in the block out, in the packet playout block change? Because it already has an XYZ variable, and then there's just a block.
They matter. They really matter because they determine what type of block it is.
Okay, but except from that,
Uh,
like,
except from that, they don't matter to the user. But I think that's a really big deal because that's the thing that changes. That's the thing the packet changes. The block, what the block is, the type of the block.
yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, let's see how 1.8 looks. Similar, yeah, but I block data. Let's first do the 1.7. So, okay, so Techno is saying Packetevents is the best. I don't know. Maybe. Protoclip got nothing on Perplex Packetevents. What? The fact that you can shade Packetevents itself on your AC is a big advantage. Yes. I wish I didn't code my whole AC off of Protoclip. Yes. um, get block X. So, if it's one, okay, what is this? If it's 1.7.10, return read int 0. There you go. And for now I'm just going to return 0 so we don't get an error. Okay, now int get block Y. Read int 1. Don't worry, we're going to change this later to support the other versions. Get block Z. And read int 2. And there you go with the block XYZ. And now we have the ID and the metadata. Let's see here.
Oh, I understand why you were
Oh,
using an
donation.
object because of the different imports. Oh, okay. I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, 1.7.10 and 1. You have different imports, but Xfigure says stop skidding funky something. Wait a sec. Let me replay that on my end. Stops getting Funky Monkey's donation animation. Flushed. Okay. Totally belongs to Funky Monkey. He owns it actually. But yeah. Get block ID. 1.8 we have this iBlock data. And from here you can get a block. And from that, okay, so then we can just return the block. Let's have a look at 1 point other versions, basically. Close these. Let's have a look at 1.9. 1.12, same. 13, the same. Wait a sec. 1.8 has this. Okay, yeah. It's all the same. We'll get into sending the packet later, but for now, it's all the same. And yeah, we're going to return a bucket block, and then we can basically convert the NMS block that we read into a bucket block. And of course, for that, we're going to have to skid. So, of course, wait. Bucket block convert. I'm pretty sure I've done this somewhere. Internal NMS utils. Not too clean, but it's alright. Okay, I guess time to skid.
Okay. I'm almost done with the bypass stuff.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah.
How? Pretty sure I've done it somewhere. Yep, Nick Chu.
Okay, done.
Okay, then you can just push to the dev branch, and I'm gonna
Yeah, I
put.
hope I've made no mistakes, but I'm not sure about it.
It's fine, I can test
Okay.
afterwards and stuff.
Clean up, byte, buff, util. Okay, that's irrelevant. Oh fuck, I hope. Oh fuck.
What happened?
I forgot.
Oh,
That's pretty bad.
oof.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I don't know. It depends on what you changed, which classes.
Uh, okay. The main class is the problem. Oh,
What do you mean, Packetevents plugin?
yeah.
Let's have a look at block.
I'll just overwrite your changes and
Yeah,
add them later, if that's okay.
that's fine.
Or should I attempt to merge? I could also
Um,
attempt to merge. Wait, what would be the result? Okay, okay, the result would be very bad. Would be worst. It would just remove both of our changes. Okay, is that mine?
okay,
Okay.
for now, I'm just
So,
gonna.
and now I just push your changes. I hope that's okay for you.
That's okay.
Oh no, it didn't. Wow.
Oof.
Okay, that's the trash, I guess. Uh, okay. And no. Okay, I think it worked. Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay.
Fuck, wait.
I see this.
Did it revert all of your changes from yesterday? I hope not.
Wait.
No, 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 no. It didn't. It didn't.
Okay.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Well, since.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, to do this.
The only thing I have to do now is just adding the things you did yesterday in Packetevents plugin.
Yep.
That's the only thing missing.
I see what I can do.
Okay.
Yep, Techno, yep. I thought so. Since in the packet, all that's sent is actually the block ID, and then they just generate some random block by that ID. With that ID, this is sort of like a dummy block, since the XYZ is already here. I am just gonna give you the block ID straight away. without having any issues by getting blocks async. So what we can do?
Techno, getting a block async is okay as long as
Is it?
as long as this is the case, nothing will be bad about getting a block async. And Fave is not causing issues at all, except you are using paper. Paper, there's a stupid thing with timings, which leads into errors with anti-X-ray.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. When you're using paper and Fave, I fixed it on my paper version. I just checked if the thread isn't the main thread, and if so, I just skip timings right ahead.
I see. Okay.
That's a very simple fix. But it works. No more errors with Fave and paper. I fixed a bunch of other stuff too. I re-added async chunk unloading, async chunk creation, and stuff like that. Very much async stuff, which is not
So
possible
that's
with.
cool. Did
Yeah, I know.
you? Are these
It
stuff
was
open
very.
source?
What?
Are your changes open source or
No, they aren't. Because
private?
of how bad the code is, I wrote it like 1.5. Works. It actually works. Yeah, I didn't expect it to work at all, but it did, and it mentioned to create 2 million blocks in very few time.
Nice.
I don't know the exact number, but it was like under a second. It was really
Whoa.
fast. Yeah,
Okay.
and before that, it was it was like impossible. And they hadn't even to load the chunks. It was all done by the spigot itself. It handled, but finally it didn't work out that well because of how bad pathfinding in Minecraft is, and that limited the count of monsters. Was really sad.
Yeah. Get block.
Yeah, I am Java Impact. But with my no open source project, which I wanted to release soon, I think that's also a nice thing. Many cloud devs would love it,
I can make
but
an
I really
announcement or
hope.
something.
Yeah, I think, but I'm not sure if it's ready to release it. The
I see.
documentation isn't finished yet. I wanted to document everything piece and also add proxy support and another security thing, HMAC codes
Yeah. Yeah.
to ensure the security, the secure like transfer of messages and data.
Uh,
So
data.
I think I finished my changes. The netty part should be cleaned up a bit more. Wait, I think the web buffer should also be less impacting the performance.
In what way?
Netty GitHub. Wait, let me just look the byte of util up. And Netty.
By the way, it's our contributor in the voice chat. Main contributor,
Um,
Java Impact.
Unpooled.
Terraria and Java Impact are the same people, same person.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, unpooled heap byte buff, as I thought. But we could also use a pooled heap byte buff if we wanted to.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Which one do you think would work better?
We could also use a byte buff with a spec of with native memory. But this little memory, I don't think that would be such a great improvement,
I
such a big
see.
improvement. It's okay. We can work with unpooled. Unpooled just means that Netty doesn't pool the data. But but because of just we use it just when we are sending data, it can't be abused by people to crash the server. So
Oh,
this would be safe using a pooled buffer, but I don't think it would be such a great improvement, and we should just rely on Netty's implementation. I think that would be better.
okay.
But we should keep it in mind, and just we could perform some tests to look if it really isn't that great, that improvement. But it could be potentially.
Okay.
It's just like 30 bytes sent to the player.
Yeah.
Because the most payloads sent from the server are small, except for book payloads.
Oh, okay.
But normally these are sent by the client. I don't think the server sends data, book data, but yes, it has to. It has to. If like a player opens a book, I think the server has to send a payload. It would be
Probably.
logical if the server had to.
Okay.
But it could also be it could also be saved in like the like a pack sent in like a packet which sends an item, and
Yeah.
there could also be the data saved. I'm not
Mm,
sure where the data is sent to the client. Both ways are possible.
yeah.
But especially in the login process, the server sends like byte buffers, which are payloads containing byte buffers, which are essentially same sized, and
Oh,
we could take advantage of that when using a pooled byte buff. So Netty doesn't have to create like new objects all the time and can just reuse them, which helps Netty not like crashing the garbage collector that much. But
yeah.
especially when it's just not much memory, it's not that of a big deal.
Okay. ID.
We could also use annotations to show the users which versions are supported by a certain packet.
Yeah. How do you think we could do that though?
Just create separate annotations for every version, or like defining versions in the annotation. I'd use one annotation and define.
Yeah, probably one
Um,
annotation is
yeah,
better.
but we could also use multiple annotations. I don't know which solution would be better in terms of readability, because when you use like IntelliJ, you hover over a class or something like that
Yeah.
you're using, then I don't know if IntelliJ also shows the values of a specific annotation, or if it just shows which
Mm.
annotations are set. And I think we should take advantage of this overview of IntelliJ.
Yeah, I think.
But
Yeah, I don't think they show the values. You have to decompile
so we
the
have to
annotation.
like make
I don't
multiple
know.
annotations.
Yeah,
That
I
that
think
would be that would be a pain in the ass, but if it's easier for the users, it would be worth it,
yeah,
I think.
true. Well, I guess we could kind of extend the when. Oh, sorry for that. We could extend when 1.8 releases. I don't know. Well, we anyway have enough
Yeah.
time. I think it was 7th of January or something like that,
Oh, okay.
or I don't know, 10th.
Yeah, I've online school next week, but who cares? It doesn't
Same,
impact me really much. So
same.
because what do they want to do? I don't know. So they can't really make marks or something like that,
Oh, you mean
because
like, you know,
it's just online school. They can't
they
make.
can't really see what you're doing. Shit.
Yeah, and they can't really like rate you and your what you accomplished in that time, because it's just
Oh,
online school.
yeah,
It's just holidays, but a bit worse
yeah,
for me.
for me too. MS block. And there you go. That should hopefully work too.
So
And
my problem is I don't really know why the byte buff was already released and I had to retain it, because that was the bug yesterday. Byte
yeah,
buffs are released have to be released in Netty. They are native memory, and not and the garbage collector doesn't automatically release that memory or free that memory. You have to do it manually, and they use
ah,
referent counts. Do you know what that is?
not really. I don't really understand what
Okay,
that is.
it's like just a number counting up or downwards. How often there are references existing and being used for that certain object or for that memory. And
I see.
every bytebaf has a reference count. Um, that's also like unpooled heap bytebuffs have them. That's yeah, that's I think that's just because of um they don't want to have different stuff for every byte buff. It's just a concrete implementation, and they shouldn't bother the user with the concrete implementation work, because the user
Yeah,
shouldn't have to care about the concrete implementation. That's why like interface magic exists.
I
And
see.
yeah, but back to reference counts. They are used to like that Netty can determine when a certain byte buff isn't used anymore. So
Oh,
they
okay.
can just like delete it if they want to have to. Yeah, they have also they are also handling much stuff with memory. And but the user has really to manually say, hey, I don't need this buffer anymore. But if you want to use it again and tell Netty, hey, I just want it again,
Yeah.
please give me the buffer back, you can like retain it, and then the counter goes up.
Oh.
Releasing decreases the counter, and retaining increases the counter.
Oh, and I think the counter is not able to go above 1 or something.
It
Is
can't
it?
go below 0, but it can go above 1. It can go above 10. It can go very high. The
So what was
counter.
the error then?
The error was because it was 0, and we tried to use the memory, but Netty told us, hey, the counter is 0. You can't use it anymore. It's like it's the user told me, the API, the Netty API, that he like doesn't need it anymore. You
I
can't
see.
use it anymore, you know. And then I told Netty yesterday with retain, hey, I really want to use the byte buff still, so give me it back. And then later, after I used it, I told it, hey, I don't want it anymore. I'm done with it, and just released it.
I see,
That's
yeah.
all what I did. I just decreased counters. It's not that big of a deal. But in the beginning, if you don't know what this means at all, it's like really complicated.
I get it. Okay, I think we should be done with the block change wrapper. Um, it's just there's this one piece of data in 1.7 which was removed in 1.8. Wait, what's this? Yep, was removed in 1.8, so I don't think we can do much, and not many people use 1.7 really, or should be.
Yeah. But you're still supporting it. Why?
Um, I don't know.
Okay,
A few
that
people
was an
still
honest
do.
answer. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, HCF
Why
servers or
should you
something.
use 1.7? I understand. I really understand why people are still using 1.8 because of the new PvP system.
Yeah,
Although there are possibilities to bypass the new PvP system for soup PvP, but 1.8 has the same advantages and
yeah,
disadvantages as 1.7, as uh, as much as I know, as far as I know. Sorry.
yeah. I'll be right back, AFK for a bit.
What? I don't really know what you mean. But how does the
Wait a sec.
1.7
Okay, I'm
client
back.
interact with the server if not with flying packets?
What do you mean?
Is there no like
It does have flying packets.
1.7?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you?
Techneo just said that 1.7 hasn't fly packet cost, or like he implied it in his message
1.8 as of 1.8
indirectly.
because flying packets exist and has more content than 1.7.
Yeah,
What?
the content is nice, the Guardians and stuff. I also love them. Do flying packets exist in 1.7?
Yeah,
I'm really not sure. I
they
have
do. They
no
do.
idea
I'm very
what.
sure.
Okay.
Better hits. Someone says 1.7 has better hits. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that's also what I thought. I never heard that before, to be honest. But I also don't know people playing 1.7
Can you maybe elaborate
anymore.
on better hits? Okay, the next wrapper that you guys have been waiting for, the entity metadata. Okay, let me try pull the commit that you did and see if I can get this working and
Yeah,
merge
sure.
and stuff. Okay.
If you want to use byte.util now, you have to use it with packetevents.get byte.util instead of the static method. As I told you, I replaced it with an interface.
Okay.
I
Well,
think it's a lot nicer. And I'd like to replace all these like static methods with this with interfaces. I think it's a lot cleaner.
yeah, good idea. Okay, he says I think the knock back is different, and
Oh,
you
okay,
can
okay,
block
that's
hit.
possible. That's possible. Yeah,
You
sure,
can
that's
block
possible.
hit on 1.8 as well. Just the animation is different. But
Yeah, LabelMod also reverts it.
yeah, a few mods and clients did that. I even did that once in a Node client or something.
Currently, I'm also working on a client, a PvP client.
I want to
Um,
start get into Forge mod development. Basically
oh,
making
okay.
Forge mods.
Yeah, you told me
Oh yeah,
yesterday or today. I'm not
today actually.
sure. Okay.
But I think a lot of people are moving on to Fabric or something. Yeah, Fabric. I mean, I might have a look
Yeah,
at it, but I don't think Fabric supports 1.8.
I think Bungee Cord doesn't even support Fabric currently.
Really?
Some days ago I saw Fabric servers. Yeah, some days ago I saw a Bungee Cord pull request suggesting Fabric server support.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that's really the case, but I don't really think someone would like open a pull request to support Fabric if it was already supported.
sure. See, yeah.
Wait. Uh, I
Okay, I have to
want to
commit
look up
before
one
I
thing.
can
How
merge.
have you um how have you implemented the priority event support?
What do you mean? How the event how
With
the
the
priority
API.
systems, how the priority
Yeah.
system works? Basically, the lowest one, the one named lowest, that one runs first. Basically, like buckets priority system, and the monitor runs the last, and the monitor basically is the final decider whether the event cancels or not. So the higher you
Okay.
go, the you can basically decide if the event cancels or not. I'm gonna commit. Okay, now I
Cause
can
I
merge.
also in my project I also had to implement priority, and I
Yeah.
did it with different sets and also an enum.
Or you use an enum?
Yeah,
I also use an enum.
yeah, an enum and multiple sets.
What do you mean by sets? For what?
For containing the listeners.
Oh, let me see how I do it right now. Yeah, I
I think
just
sets are totally underrated, especially hash sets. They are so cool, and
aren't
the
they
performance increment.
aren't they only
They
good for checking if something contains like a listener or something?
Yeah, contains and for iterations which are not
Really?
yeah, and if you don't have to like support special order, you know, the first thing
Uh,
is the first getting iterated
oh
over.
yeah. Then we actually don't really care about the order since cause the way.
Yeah, then you can use
Wait, wait,
sets.
wait, wait.
Sets are
The
better
thing,
than
cause
lists.
how I have it is map. There's a byte which
Yeah,
is for the
I see.
priority, and then the list. We could replace the list with a set,
Yeah,
cause
you
per
could. A
priority.
hash set. You could as an implementation. I would suggest hash sets. They are really cool. They
Okay, are
are
you gonna change it or should I
also
change it?
you can change this. I have no changes currently, so it's better if you change your stuff.
Okay,
Yeah, and
hash set.
hash sets are in Java. Hash sets are implemented like they are backed off by a map, and they are just using the key set of the map. Their values
Oh,
are irrelevant, or yeah. That's the way it works.
I see.
They're just using the function of the hash map. The implementation is like much smaller than I initially thought, because they're just using hash maps. It's incredible.
Yep. Okay. Now I should be pushing event. Okay, I pushed.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we do now? I can work on one more wrapper, the entity metadata.
Oh, okay. Are you also creating a custom like data watcher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
That's
can you maybe help me? Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna understand it. Because I tried before.
okay.
It was kind of confusing and stuff.
Yeah, it is in the beginning. Um, just tell me if you need help on a certain point.
Yep.
Um, yeah.
Okay, now the entity metadata. And then after at the end, I should not forget.
Oh,
I just,
wait. One one thing bothers me about your commit.
yep.
Um, yeah, wait. Should I just change it or you think
Yeah.
that's easier? Um, Event Manager Dynamic. Okay, got to pull first. Okay.
Okay, Privilege said hello. Hey, welcome to the stream. Well, okay. Are you only modifying the event manager dynamic class?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can just start on the wrapper.
Yeah, you can. Wait, let me just check
Entity
if you
metadata. Oh, I
push
should actually
something
already
else.
have this.
No. Okay, I'm committing.
Okay. So, entity metadata.
I don't really know how to call this because so I just call it cleaned up event manager dynamic.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Technio is asking why don't I use final? I mean, using final in such cases where it's just like, method arguments, I don't think it's totally
Yeah, it's
necessary. I mean, it just gets annoying.
no.
It just gets annoying.
Sometimes I use it for local variables, but that's the most special case I use it for.
Yeah.
I think what's important is to use it for like certain utility classes as a modifier because
Yeah.
nobody can extend from this class and
Yeah.
just create a private constructor for these utility classes. I think that's important for good like API style, but and for like fields it's also important. But everything that's not these cases, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it just gets annoying because, for every single wrapper, for example, in the
Yeah,
constructor, adding final, it just
yeah.
gets.
You just lose the overview if you have so
Yeah.
many final. IntelliJ has many features.
Yep. Metadata.
Okay, but still, I think also if users with Eclipse are like modifying the API, they shouldn't lose the overview.
Yeah.
And why should you do that? Why? I really don't understand it. If it
Why?
would improve the performance by just a bit, yeah, I'd understand it. But it's just
It's
changing
actually
the
not
bit
even.
mask of it's just changing the bit mask of an integer,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
actually
all.
not even improving the performance at all.
Yeah, I know. It's just changing the bit mask of the modifiers, of the int that determines the modifiers.
Like, for example, in this constructor, what all I call is super. Is that actually more readable by adding final?
No, what should Final improve in this case? Like, it's not more readable with Final, I think. If you are like declaring fields as Final, it's very important, especially if you are creating constants. So like static Final fields, it's really important. So the user can see, hey, you're never changing this field, and it's just a constant
Yeah.
chilling around. I don't know. Um, I think that's really important, but
Yeah.
other cases, it's yeah, as I mentioned before, it's just some cases. You shouldn't use it like for in a for loop. In a for loop. Imagine you're using a final in a for loop, and I think that's very confusing, especially for people who can't hide it or don't hide final. Yeah, it's no. I don't think that's necessary. Okay. Really, really. I don't think.
Okay. Entity ID. How can you actually even use it for a for loop?
Yeah, for the like
Oh, for the int
thing,
equals 0 and then instead of 0, constant or something?
or for I meant for each loop. Sorry.
Oh, for each. I'm like,
I
what the
was I
hell?
was yeah, sure. It's a primitive. Yeah, that's not possible. Wait, it could be possible if you wanted to
Final
create a
int.
constant internally,
Oh, yeah, true.
but but yeah, that's not a real use case. Why do you hate Final? That's
What the hell?
not good either. As I told earlier, as I mentioned earlier, it's really important sometimes for like classes, utility classes, and yeah, for fields sometimes. So you shouldn't hate it, but also your love to Final shouldn't be too big. I think, yeah, that's you should find a good middle field, like
Yeah.
good position in the middle.
Make your classes final is what he's saying. I mean, why though? Let's say let's say you have a bug in some wrapper, for example. You could easily just, I don't know, extend the wrapper and then override the function, modify it, and fix the bug. I mean, I don't see any benefit from basically when you finalize a class, you can't extend it.
Yeah,
So I don't
but
see the
that's what
point.
I mean. I am using Final especially for these cases, but other cases, yeah. That's one of the few things I agree with. You should make every class you are not really wanting to user to extend from
Yeah,
Final. You should make it Final.
but I don't really think at the moment, like, at my first thought,
If you have if you have a stable API and not changing, and you are not changing
yeah,
constantly stuff, then it's like really good to do that. But if you are not sure about it, yeah, you could just make it not final. That's but for like utility classes, it's necessary. You have to. You really have to do that for like clean code.
yeah,
Also, big APIs do that too. They are not um there is not like everything final, but classes are final, and constructors are private sometimes if it's a utility class and something like that. They are doing it like very close to what I suggested. They do it like
I see.
me, nearly like me. Wait, just look at the current implementation of unpooled in Netty. There you see like how they are doing it. It's also just just a utility class.
Yep, and also final. Watchable object. Okay, I need to wrap watchable object. Shouldn't be too
How are
hard.
you instantiating? Sorry for, I can't really say it correctly.
That's fine, it's fine.
Instantiating, however, how are you doing that with math? You would have to inject like into the class loader
What the hell?
and modify classes at runtime.
He says reflection. Litty lally works.
Oh,
Lol.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You are just modifying. Yeah, you are just modifying the constructor. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but why? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
Okay, watchable object. What the hell?
Yeah, you can just make the constructor accessible. Yeah, it's easy. It's pretty easy actually. But why should you do that? You can, using reflection you can break like every API or system, or nearly every API or system.
Time to
If
skid.
you really want to break, if you really want to break your APIs, you can. But why should you do that? Why? Why? Okay, because you're bored. Okay, that's not really a good excuse.
Lol. Okay.
Okay, not saying anything.
Not saying, not
Okay.
skidding. Not skidding. Copy paste. I'm skidding at this. But everyone's gonna think I do this all the time. Just I'm pretty sure
Wait, I
they.
can also help you. Let me
Do you know
just
what all
start
the fields
Eclipse.
mean in the watchable object?
In the watchable object,
Yeah.
I have no clue anymore. Wait.
Because it's like final int A, final int B, object C, boolean B.
Yeah. Wait. I don't think I have the original names anymore. Mm, wait, but I could try to find out what
Oh
all this
wait,
stuff means. Wrap
Atlas
data
basically just
watcher
gives you
impl.
Atlas basically just gives you a list of objects. I mean, there's not really
Yeah,
much a user
but
can do with that,
but
you
I
know?
think I think the int is like the type.
I
It's really weird.
type.
Yeah, it's like the type what it is, an int, a string, or
Thing is, there are two ints.
yeah, it's really weird. Wait. um, data watcher IDs no.
Wait, maybe product clip has.
Data IDs no. Okay, it should be in the impl. Yeah, it's like a setting. Did I do there? Oh, okay.
Well,
What's that? NMS institution. Oh, here we are. Uh, yeah, yeah. Class to ID. Before they are sent to
what?
by server,
What?
you should.
Wait, can I write?
Theoretically, it's possible. Theoretically, it's possible.
Can I write packets to?
Of
Wait,
course.
can I write two packets before they're sent to the server? What do you mean? What does he mean by that?
if he can like modify packets sent by the server to the client before they
Oh yeah, that's of
like
course that's what packet events lets you do
that's
in.
one functionality of packet events. One main functionality, I think,
Let me show you how.
with receiving.
Hell yeah. Um.
Uh, Wait, retrooper, you told me sometime earlier that you wanted to like move to byte buffs in order to access packet data,
Oh
correct?
yeah, in 2.0 or something
But
like that.
I
I'm not
think
sure.
that's not the way to go because think about it. VIA version modifies these byte buffs and like other plugins are also modifying these byte buffs. So I think the safest method to get the data is with fields.
True.
Because if we get the data before VIA version gets it, it doesn't get converted to the
Yeah,
right
to the
version,
local
and
version,
we are yeah,
and then we'd
and
basically
then
have
we
to
are fucked.
recreate VIA version inside
Yeah,
packet event, and
just to be able to read the data, and
yeah,
then we would, yeah, it would be a big mess. So I don't think it's worth it. We should just stay with the current implementation. But I think what really nice thing would be if we would if the users would be able to like send data per bungee cord. So a bungee cord implementation for packet events. Because I don't think a protocol has this functionality. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
so I mean packet events as a bungee cord, like actually like so
Yeah, I
people
mean
can use
packet
it
events
in
bungee.
bungee
Yeah,
cord.
yeah, packet events bungee.
I'm thinking, how could I do it? What would I have to do?
You would have to create your own item stack and stuff. It would be really fun. It would be really fun, to be honest. Your own material. You couldn't rely on NMS. You would have to create your own NMS materials mapped into item IDs and stuff like that. It would be so
I would
fun.
have to make
I'm
bucket.
currently working on something like that, supporting, which basically handling all the porting all that
Yep.
stuff from buckets to bungee cord. So
So
you can
basically
like
make
create
bucket.
packets. What?
Remake bucket. Just remake
Yeah,
bucket.
yeah, yeah. Like
Copy paste.
remake bucket with bucket source code. But like for bungee cord. So there would be the possibility um, for anti-crash to work on bungee cord, and I think many would use this function because there is almost no working packet listener API out there for bungee cord. Really, I look for it. I had to modify bungee cord in order to be able to have a good implementation for like a packet listener API for bungee cord.
Ooh.
So although you are not creating items, it would be so nice to be able to see like packet IDs and byte buffs containing all the data. I think that would already be a big advantage for users.
I see.
And then you could like add stuff later. Yeah.
Okay, well, do you know anything about the fields in the watchable object?
Wait. Okay. So,
Watchable.
uh, meter not packet. Wait. Watch. Uh,
Techneo says just recreate the object. Well, the
no,
thing
the
is,
you mean like recreating
making a
data
wrapper
watcher?
for the watchable object. Basically,
For the watchable, no, that's not possible because we need the implementation from Mojang. So in order to like support object field, because
what do you
you
mean?
know the methods of the data serializer or whatever packet serializer or whatever they are whatever is there um, expects the Mojang objects, and
Oh,
when we give them like other objects which are basically the same from the structure, but they are not Mojang objects, like the data watcher or like that or something like
well,
that.
the thing is, what if the user just wants to read data? If they're given a raw watchable object and they want to support 1.7 or whatever, 1.8 to 1.16 or something,
Yeah, transform it to a local object and then
and then,
retransform it to
yeah,
the old version. You mean? Yeah. That's what basically that's what I did with my object.
well, the thing is, I don't
Um,
know what the fields are. Like int A, int B, object C.
yeah. You have to guess like, but one of the watchable object fields is like the ID of the type. Um, uh, and the other stuff, wait, it's a bit difficult to guess.
And I find it weird. The constructor does not take any boolean and always sets it to true. And it
Wait,
has a setter.
which Minecraft version? 1.8.
I'm
Okay.
looking at 1.8. Like you see in the constructor, no boolean,
Yeah.
set it to
I'm
true.
basically also just giving it's true. I think. Wait. Meter? No. It's a meter packet. Wait, that's a different thing. Yeah, but you shouldn't care about this boolean. Just ignore
Okay.
it. It's not
No.
even listed, so it's just basically something stupid Mojang did. Yeah, nothing new.
Okay, I think. Okay, I'm looking at wiki.vg here. It says the first int, I think, integer, should be the index. The second one
Oh
should be
yeah,
the type. And the
yeah,
last one, the object, I think the value.
yeah. Okay.
Do you think, does that sound kind of right?
Um, it could be. I have no clue. Yeah, basically, what I have here is just in my custom object is just watch and then index and value. Right here, NMS entity to watch. Checking it. Um, oh yeah, here, integer. Why did I call it integer? That's stupid. I think that's the ID. Yeah, it is. It's the ID, the type ID. The first thing is the type ID. The second thing is the index, and the third thing is the value.
Wait, the first
That's
thing is the type.
yeah.
And then
The
the
first
second thing
thing
is
is the
the
type index.
index, okay.
Yeah. Did you have it differently?
Yeah, I saw index and
Okay.
then type.
No, also basically my thing what I have here tells me that the first thing is the type ID.
Okay.
And the second thing is the index and the third the value. And it worked. I tested it.
Okay.
Basically what I did is just wrapping a data watcher inside my custom data watcher and just modifying it every time when my data watcher was modified.
Oh.
Just getting the data from there because um, there's nearly no case in which you are adding data and getting data from a data watcher at the same time, you know?
I see, yeah.
And I'm just abusing this fact that I can rely on the concrete implementation. Yeah. And as far as I know from the implementation of class in Java, the fields from reflex access are cached. So when you like get a field from name, I think
Yeah?
all fields should be cached. So I know certain operations lead into uh, objects getting cached, but I'm not entirely sure if get fields hashtag name, hashtag string, and passing the name of the field.
Yeah?
Uh, if this leads into a cache, into the field getting cached. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it should. I can look it up. Wait. Uh,
Wait, which
Java
route? Which?
class source code. Okay, JDK8. Get fields.
Oh, Xefra, join the stream. Hi. Welcome to the stream. And Techneo is saying he's a contributor. Is he actually? I don't seem to see anything on the GitHub. Moral contributor. Okay, Asmo general object. Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. It was just funny. Because he expected a yes, and he received a no. Straightforward.
Okay.
Uh, okay, search fields. Wait. Oh, that's actually interesting. Oh, okay. It relies on unsafe. Okay. Didn't expect that one.
Oh no, 1.6 changes the thing completely.
1.16, you mean?
I mean 1.9 changes the
Oh,
data
okay.
watchable. Data watch object. Okay, I have no idea. I remember looking at this and I just gave up. Do you have 1.16 support? Or, 1.9 and above support?
Mm, no, I used reflections, but I didn't expect Data Watcher to change that quickly.
They even renamed it to item.
Oh, okay. But that's easy. You can just
And they changed
rely
the
on
completer.
constants.
Look.
Wait. Int type, int index. That's not really different from the last implementation. They just removed this useless boolean. That's good. It's easy. It's just renamed. There's nothing else
What about
really.
this data
Oh,
watch?
data watcher object. What's a data watcher object? What's that?
I don't even know.
What the hell? Data watcher serializer. What the heck? Okay, they really changed it.
Yep.
Okay, that's just stupid. What's that? What the hell? Okay. I have no clue. What, 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 what? What?
I said it was hard.
Okay, I didn't expect it to be that weird. It's just weird. The 1.9 implementation, I
Yep,
mean.
and above.
It's just, yeah. But I'm not entirely sure if Protocol Lib has even a nice implementation of Data Watcher.
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm not sure. You say, okay.
What did Funky do?
Basically, just return the object, the list of the object. I mean, there's not really much a user could do with that, but I guess that's a way.
There isn't much what you can
Yeah,
do.
you can't really do much with that. You just have an object, I guess.
Data watched, about Data watched. Yeah, many care about Data Watcher. Anti-cheat developers, it's important for them, basically, most of the time. If you want, like, to create really nice NPCs, or you want to like create a nice NPC API with packets.
Yeah, I
But
see.
you're not. Yeah, but there are many possibilities. Or you want to like hide the help of a player. I also did that. It's really easy, but you need Data Watcher.
But a few people. Oh, sorry for that. A few people want to make NPCs with the Packetevents API. They've been asking for this feature for a bit, so
Yeah, you can
it'll be
like
real
make
cool.
NPCs burning, and you can like make NPCs burning and stuff. It's really fun. And create golden hearts for them and stuff like that for people with health
Yeah, that's cool.
indicator or something like
That's
that.
cool. Oh,
Yeah,
but
there are many possibilities
I
you
guess
could
we
use it for.
could halt this and then do this later.
Yeah, you could.
I'm just gonna have 1.8 and 1.7 support, I guess, for now.
I think
And
1.8 is the most important, and
yeah,
1.12 and
1.7 doesn't change at all.
1.16.
1.7
The
doesn't change
most
at all.
used versions I think are 1.8, 1.12, and 1.16. I think these are the most used versions.
Yeah,
1.12
yeah.
because of stability and new stuff.
Yep, yep.
1.8 because of the basic version. Um, and 1.16 because it's the most recent one.
Yeah, that's true. Same list.
I also added this health thing in my anti-cheat. Yeah, it took me like 1 hour or two to figure out what I actually had to do.
Oof.
But in the end, it was really worth it because no one was actually able to see any health.
Oh damn,
Yeah,
I've
we are
actually
still
been
alive.
live for longer than I thought I would. This was supposed to
One
be
and a
one
half
hour.
hours.
Damn, man. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's not too bad, I guess. I'm just gonna. I forgot I have to support sending for the blockchain wrapper, and then
Oh, yeah.
fix that other bug with the post player inject events not calling, which was caused from my last push.
Yeah, I'm not that of a great anti-cheat dev.
Error. Oh, semicolon. What? Where? What the hell? What the hell? There. Okay. Now support. Let me read the field.
I haven't even done any aim-related stuff.
Smoke Artwork says Karu 2.0 is the worst anti-cheat ever.
I'm currently more into anti-crash than anti-cheat, to be honest, because it's a lot more fun.
I've never gotten into stuff like that, but it seems interesting.
Okay. Yeah, but you have to find a MC kit to test this stuff. Um,
What
yeah.
computer are you testing on? Are you hosting?
Yeah, I have a local server hosting a TeamSpeak and Minecraft and my Minecraft cloud. I'm also really into cloud development. I love
Yeah.
it actually.
I had a quick look at cloud development. It's actually real cool.
Yeah, but all public clouds are trash in terms of network stuff, netty stuff. They are
What do you use?
absolute trash. They are just sending JSON strings around. It's just such a mess. I'm sending actual data like ints and primitive types, and it's much better. It's way better. There's like actually no public cloud out there. How to anti-crash? Actually, I built an anti-crash which was actually protecting my server very well. But if I had more complex items and stuff, like it would have like false kicked people and stuff like that. But it was just a quick and dirty solution to lead kids into raging because they can't crash my server. It was really fun. They thought they would be really cool, and the only thing I actually did was like checking how big the packet was, and if it was too big, like dropping it. That
Ah,
was
that's not.
all I did.
I think I
And
did that in
and
the
they
game.
raged. They raged so bad. It was so fun, to be honest. But then they DDoSed the server, and I laughed at them because they were they were so enraged. It was so fun. Yeah.
Okay, Johannes is asking, is our blockchain sendable? Not yet. After I just finish this up to add 1.8 support, I'm gonna work on sending that. That's not gonna be hard
But
at all.
actually, I think there are no real not many crashers which are possible anymore
In
for
which
for
version?
like actual for Spigot servers at 1.8. Because
1.8.8.
what crashers actually do most of the time in terms of like spigot crashing, null pings are completely different thing. But spigot crashers are like the most of them are like just sending big item data, big chunks of item data. That's all they do, really. Or payloads. That's really all they do. One packet crasher is just a big payload, and Netty crasher, it's also just a big item. They are not doing actually crazy stuff. They are just sending much data, which the server can't handle very well, and that's all they do. NIPings are a bit differently, are acting a bit differently. I've also created a custom bungee cord which just protects your server very good, but it's private. And there are much more complicated things like incomplete packets and stuff. They are using that very often.
Okay.
Or like invalid packets, spamming the console with exceptions. They are actually using the exceptions. They're using the exceptions which are generated and have to be collected by the garbage collector to lag the server. It's actually very interesting, but
Oh,
yeah, there are much more different things than on the spigot side. It's much more interesting to fix bungee cord things because as I said, they are much more different. Just crash the client. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, or just black screen them. Black screening people is also
really?
fun. Yeah,
How
you
do you
can
do
just
that?
black screen the people without crashing the client. It's
How do you do
so
that?
fun. Um, okay, there are like 6 people in stream. Okay, you just spam like one packet all the time, every tick. You spam the packet which you get when you kill the Ender Dragon, the game state packet with
Oh,
the
okay.
specific ID, and this gives you for a very short time it gives you a black screen, you know.
Oh,
And you resend it every time, and it just accepts it and overwrites the old one. So you just create an infinite end screen.
oof, yo.
And if they want to press escape, it doesn't work because the end screen overwrites it. It's actually
Oh,
very fun. Because if you press escape, the end screen gets end. Yeah, you know.
yeah.
But every ticket gets sent new, so they can't do anything
So,
to avoid closing their client. So they decide when their client has to die. It's very
ooh,
fun. Yeah. You can also make them act very weirdly with some packets. Um, yeah, I won't tell you how to do it on stream because that's a bit cooler. I've
okay.
also created an anti-crash for the client actually, which was
Oh,
also fun. Yeah. Um, yeah. It's also
basically fixing the
very.
bugs. Did you fix the Ender Dragon thing bug to, I don't know, let them, you know, not have a back screen? I'm pretty sure
Oh no
some
no,
clients
I
should do
didn't I
that.
didn't.
Do you know if some popular clients fix that?
Oh,
Oh, that would be useful.
I have no clue, to be honest. I think the most anti-crash backed off clients, however, a client having anti-cheats, anti-crashes, I mean, not anti-cheats. Anti-crashes are private clients.
What about
Um,
Badline client or something like Lunar?
Labelmod, the developers actually don't care at all if their client is crashable or not. Um, but I could create a custom label mode because I have the source code from people. It's actually not public, but yeah, I could create a custom version of label mod with the crashes fixed. But actually, any client supporting an anti-crash internally is no. I don't think there is a public client out there, or I should better say I don't know of any client fixing all the crashes.
Yeah.
There could be one out there, but I don't think there is.
I might do that in some client if I ever make it.
Wait, what? What did you say?
If I
Sorry.
ever make a client, I might do that. Fix some bugs,
Okay, yeah,
anti-crash, and
that would be great, but you would have to fix every crash, and if just one thing crashes your client, the kids would run to you and say, "Oh, my client crashed." Even though I just gave it 100 MB RAM, it crashed. It was a crash exploit. Something like that. No dev would want that. So I think that could be a reason why there is no client with an anti-crash or public client out there. But it's I think that it could be possible. Yeah, that's one reason.
okay, I'm working on the block change.
Anti-cheat inside client, yeah, Badline client. It's
Oh, I think
actually
he
it's
means it
actually
kind of differently. He means it kind of differently. He means
okay.
that the client reports you if another client is cheating. But the data you
Oh,
receive. I mean, the data you receive is kind of inaccurate, and
yeah,
you might have incompatibilities with, I don't know, custom movement or
and delay. The delay is even worse on client side than on server
yeah,
side because you have like it gets sent to the server and then the server has to send
yeah.
it to you.
And the
So
server
it's
even
like
rounds it up and stuff.
yeah, it's like even worse than on the server side, on the client side. So accurate enough, yeah, then create an attack cheat. Just try it. I don't think it will be very good, but there are actually clients out there, hack clients especially, having such a feature.
Are you sure they actually do this, or do they?
I think so. I actually think so. But I'm not entirely sure.
Because
But I
I
think
thought
so.
they maybe communicate with each other or something.
Yeah,
Like
per
let's say
per payload
something
or
like that. I don't know.
custom
You know,
TCP server or
telling
something
each
like that.
other
Yeah.
that I'm on this client. I don't know. Instead of actually looking at such data.
But what would you use it for? The like client side anti-cheat. You can't punish people if you are not in the position to be allowed to do that.
True, but
You would
maybe
have
for
to
staff
report
members.
it. Yeah, yeah, for staff members it would be very useful, but for like
Normal
normal
players.
players, for the average player, it wouldn't be that useful.
Yeah, you also got to think about that. How many people are gonna use it and stuff.
Um,
X, Y, Z, and world, and block position. Oh no, I forgot. I'm not done actually. Still have a bit of work to do. Gotta wrap block position. Block pause. Count.
Actually, I think about quitting the MC dev scene because it's just a mess. Developing MC.
Developing MC.
Yeah, stuff for MC.
Uh,
Just a mess.
what do you want to do instead? Just
Mm.
Netty.
Yeah, Netty a bit, but not that much. I'd more appreciate like learning new languages,
Ah,
Python and stuff like that.
Python. What do you
Python, C++.
think you'd use Python for?
Just learning it for job
Oh, just
opportunities.
true. Yeah, job.
Yeah, and Go, probably Go. But Go, I am not really sure, entirely sure if I really want to
Yeah, I
learn
think you
Go,
told
but
me before about how.
yeah. We talked about that before. But there are also other languages which could be interesting. something like TypeScript. I heard about it.
Well, it's kind of
Um,
like JavaScript, I think, if I remember correctly. I know it was
okay.
someone that
Someone told me that it was like Python a bit.
someone told me it's a
I'm not
better
sure.
version of JavaScript.
Okay. Yeah. And learning about web development in general would be also very
Yeah,
useful, I think. Not learning web development actually, but learning about it. Yeah, that's
I see.
also something I want to do because I don't know really much about web development, except that many people hate it. And what I would also appreciate is like learning stuff which more low level, like assembly. I just really appreciate learning assembly,
What do you
just
think you'd
to
use it
be
for?
um, just understanding more how the computer I'm using works.
Yeah, I see what you
Just
mean.
to learn it more, to understand the computer itself.
I think I
I think
learned
that.
very, very basics of assembly, like some maths,
Oh
operations,
yeah,
and stuff like that. But
like moving data, allocating data, and stuff
yeah,
like that. Okay.
but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. But I don't think the low
Um.
level stuff is really good in the market, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I think understanding how it works is very important if you want to accomplish much in
Career, yeah.
your business life.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because you have to be like unique, not only as a personality, but more important is that you have to be unique in your skills.
Yeah.
If you want to go like Google or a big company.
Do you want to go to Google?
Yeah, actually, I want to go to Google. I know it's something very big and something I probably won't accomplish, but
You might. You
it's my
never know.
goal.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, it's just a goal, and if I can't accomplish it, yeah, it's fine, but I think setting high goals is better than setting very low
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah.
Um, as long as you know that maybe you won't accomplish it.
Yeah.
I think many make the mistake to think that they can accomplish every goal they want as long as
Yeah.
they believe in it, and it they even won't work hard for it. So I
Oof.
mean, also if you work hard for it, it's no guarantee that you achieve your goals, but it
Yeah.
helps. It definitely helps.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, fast as C++. C++ and Java. Actually, the performance difference is not that big, to be honest.
What do you mean? In what way?
Sure, the startup time of Java is actually pretty bad, but
I think Java compiles faster. Java compiles faster than C++.
I mean startup
Uh.
of a application.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Java has to load like really has to load like many files, and that really leads into the start time increasing. Yeah, that's actually a good point. C++ is not decompilable. But you can
Reverse.
create like pseudocode. That's possible, but really actually decompiling it is not possible. Yeah. But back to performance, especially with something like Graal VM, it's definitely possible for Java to perform much better than before. Um,
Oh,
yeah. Did you know about Graal?
no.
Okay. It's an open source project led by uh, I'm stupid. Wait, Oracle. um, and it like improves the performance of the old JVM a lot by supporting it um, with something like JIT. The JIT
Okay.
of Graal is actually good, very good. Um, it also performs in general much better than the default JVM, because the default JVM is so old.
Yeah. Oh,
And
by
Graal
Techneo.
is, yeah, and Graal is just something new and fresh, so it can logically perform much better.
I see, yeah.
But actually, I'm also interested in lower level stuff with internet protocols.
Mhm.
Like currently, I'm only working on layer 7. But the lower level stuff would be also very interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Just how data is processed in the lower layers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And learning more about different protocols, but because currently I only know like 3 protocols: TCP, UDP, and IP, which are and the Ethernet protocol. Sure, it's
Oh,
another one.
yeah.
Um, yeah, these are the most basic protocols, and or yeah, these are the protocols the most people know about, I think.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, I have to actually go. Sadly.
Okay.
Let
Yeah,
me
no
just
problem.
fix this. I'm not done though, sadly, but
Okay. Then I'll go too. Yeah, see you the next time.
see it. Okay, so I didn't fix post player inject event. Okay, I'm gonna fix that real quick. Don't worry. Well then I guess basically don't use this class for now. Fix these errors. syntax errors should be gone. Return no. Git pull if there are any changes. Yep. Packetevents. On join. Okay. No problem. I can't assure you that it's gonna work. I don't have enough time to test it for today. Um, but it should actually work. If we was not available. But if this does not work, just use the player join event, I guess, to register player data. Sorry for that. By the way, so you know, this is going to be called sync in here. If the version is available, the event is going to be called sync. And actually, it's always going to be called sync. Yeah, it should always be called. It will always be called sync. Temporarily, I don't know if I'll change anything. Let's commit. Finished. Oh look, the time is 2020. Oh wait, I should wait for it to be 2021. That would be lit. Let's commit and push. And wait for this to work. Commit and push, no errors, which is good. Dev branch, of course. We can close this. Pushed. Let me AFK for a sec. Okay, back. Someone made me a program to be able to generate the latest commit hash, and look right there, it's already building, so I can make a release. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, and thanks for all the donations, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, damn, it's been 2 hours. Probably streaming 2nd of Jan or 3rd of Jan. Basically, this Sunday, I should be streaming. And yeah, we should be getting more work done. Hopefully, entity metadata fixed, fully functioning with 1.9 support at the moment. Don't use it. And the blockchain should also hopefully work, not tested.